wait a second here for a couple people to jump on. Hi everyone, it's Heather here with Coco and Claire, and I'm just going to go over proper nail prep with you today, and then I'm going to show you the new Builder reflective gels that came out this morning. So we'll get started. Sorry, I just got to fix that. All right, so nail prep when doing your natural nails. So we're going to assume that you have any of your previous product taken off. Make sure if you used our soak off base to use your residue remover and just wipe it. Just give it a good wipe with a wipe because it can leave a bit of a film. So if you're someone that likes to soak your cuticles so they're easier to push back, try and do that like the day before or a couple hours before. Water and gel don't mix. If your nails are wet, like they absorb the water, if they're wet from absorbing the water, the gel won't stick to them as well. So you want them to be as dried out as they can be when you're doing your gel manicure, and then as hydrated as they can be the whole time while wearing your manicure. So we're gonna have clean, dry nails, and we're gonna take our cuticle pusher and we're gonna push back our cuticles. I probably have a little bit of old gel on here. I just took my nails off this morning. Just go around the sides. Make sure you kind of get this pocket on the on the corners here. And what type of cuticle pusher you like to use is up to you. This one has a smaller end. They can come with like a bigger end. You can get ones with a little scoop. It's kind of personal preference. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. There you go. Hi, Kay. Thank you for coming for your first time. We're going to try and do these regularly on YouTube now, but make sure you follow us on our group on Facebook. It's Coco and Claire VIP group, and there's lots of other information and stuff on there too. All right, so we pushed back all our cuticles with our cuticle pusher. We're going to go in with our little nippers. You don't have to use these if you don't want, if you're not comfortable doing it. And just like this little, and I bring that up there, like this little flying stuff is what you're going to clip off, like just the dry kind of crusty parts, not anything that's pink or skin colored. So you're just going to get like those little hangnails and stuff. You don't want to go too far, just kind of clip off the ones that are floating around. Some people have lots of cuticles, some people just have a little bit. It just depends what Mother Nature gave you. So going in the corners, just be careful that you don't stab yourself. And just go a little bit at a time. You'll see online people doing advanced cuticle care, which is like really bringing this up and really clipping your cuticle. And it's not wrong. It's just, it's an advanced skill. It's actually extra training on top of your regular nail tech training. So I don't recommend it unless you've actually taken a full course in it, because you can hurt yourself fairly good with it. Okay, so once we got that done, cuticles push back. You can even give them a little push again if you feel like you kind of disturb them a little. All right, then we're gonna take our file. This is a 180-240. I would use nothing. The higher the number, the softer the grit. The lower the number, the more coarse of a grit it is, so the harder it is on your nails. So I wouldn't use anything of a number lower than 180 on your natural nail. Though we do carry 100s, and I would use them just on top of the gel itself. So you can take your file and go kind of start in the corners, and you just want to make kind of like little circles, and you're just pushing the cuticle back with it and getting that stuff off. I'm not pushing hard, I'm just kind of gliding it over. And see how like that's all scratched up, but this isn't. So, and then we just want to do that throughout your whole nail. You just want to take off the shine. So you can also use the buffer block, same idea. Go around the edges, and this is our buffer block, which is 100, 180. And buffer blocks, the 100 grit on a buffer block is the same grit as a file, but it's not the same harshness because it's spongy. Like, look how much that squishes in. So you can use that on your natural nail. Just be careful as usual. So same kind of thing. Go around. And we're just taking the shine off. Whether you want to use the buffer block or your file is completely up to you. Just remember that your file is more aggressive, so you don't want to push with it. You're just kind of moving it around. And little circles are better. Instead of going like up and down or side to side, circles are better. It allows the gel to have something to grab onto, kind of 360 all the way around. So we're just gonna keep going around. Are the builder colors a true builder in the bottle? Can I use to create short extensions? Yes, all of our builder colors are builder in the bottle. Same with our strong. They are all builder in the bottle. And you can use them to create a short extension with. And you can also use them to grow out your own natural nail. We'll be doing some videos on those too. There is a few on the YouTube channel already that Debbie and Cheryl had filmed a while ago, right when Coco and Claire first was coming out. So there's a few instructional videos there. All right, so we're all filed up. I'm gonna take our little brush. I'm gonna brush off all the dust. And I personally like to give it a spritz with the cleanse and a wipe with a cloth. Not necessarily needed, but it makes me feel better that all the dust is out of all the little crevices. All right, so you are ready for your product at this point. So your first product is going to be clean. You're going to apply clean. I like to start, can you guys see that? I like to start in the middle of my nail because sometimes there's a kind of a big drop on the end, even after you wipe it off on the sides of the bottle. So start in the middle and then kind of go up and down. in middle and go towards the cuticle and pull it all the way down. And just cover all your nails that way. So clean is step one, and it cleans off any oils and anything that you have on your nails, gets rid of any extra dust that might be stuck in the little crevices, and it dehydrates your nails, which is what is needed for the gel to stick to. So at this point, after you've done your clean, you are all ready for your gel. As you can see, you can kind of see it's starting to dry, kind of chalky. That's what you want it to do. So let it sit for a good 10 seconds or so, let it dry chalky. And the drier, the better. If you are someone that is going to do one nail and then you're gonna touch the other ones or stop, go do something, come back, just do one nail at a time. Because as soon as you touch these, then you've kind of contaminated them again and you have oils on your fingers, so it will get on them. So if you want your manicure to last longer, once you do the clean, don't touch them again until you put the gels on. So then they're all ready for proper prep now. Do you guys have any questions about prep at all? And our next steps, you can go into either straight in with our prep solution, or you can use our builder soak off. And we'll go through a full manicure in a different video, but that gives you guys an idea for prep. Prep is probably one of the most important parts. If you don't get rid of the oil and the dust and the first little layer of your nail first, so the gel has something to grab onto, then your manicure will not last as long. And you can shape your nails however you want. That's personal preference, as short as you want, as long as you want. And that's everything for the prep. So then you guys want to see the new builders in the bottles. So they are pretty. There is 9 of them. If I can get them all in the screen. So they are builder in the bottle. So they're thicker than our regular gels. All right, they're all falling over. Okay, so this is Freezy, number 470, and it is an orange. So as you can see, like they're a bit thicker. Trying to see if you guys can see that. So yeah, they're thicker than our regular gels, similar to the builder gels, so that's why they are a builder gel. And I say it similar just because they have so much glitter packed in them that they are going to be, if you compare side by side, they are going to be a little bit different, but it's just because they have so much glitter packed into them. So that is 470 Freezy is an orange. And we have 471, which is blue raspberry. And this is like a medium blue color. $4.72 Swedish Berries. As you can tell, they were on a candy process when they were making these. And this one's a hot pink. And he kind of, in the screen, he kind of comes across a little bit orangey, but in real life, he's not orange at all. He's like a bubblegum neon pink. And 473 is Sprinkles. And it is yellow in the bottle. He looks much more dark yellow, but once you get him on the nail, he's actually a bright yellow. Actually, I'll dig out the tips for you guys I did earlier. 474 is Jelly Bean. And he's a nice, kind of limey green, more on the lime side than on the chartreuse. But yeah, I'd definitely say more of a lime green. And 475 Fuzzy Peaches. This one's a light orange. And $4.76 is Cotton Candy. And this one's kind of a combo. He's kind of an orangey, pinky, reddy. It's kind of a neat color. It's not quite pink, but not quite orange, but not quite red. He's like a dark pink, I guess you could call him. He's really pretty, but kind of hard to describe. $4.77 is Pop Rock Purple. And he's just a nice medium purple. Grape. And the last one, $4.78 Pucker Up. And this one's a dark green. I'll just compare the two for you. This is the light green, which is Jelly Bean, $4.74, and this is the dark green, $4.78 Pucker Up. There's the dark green. And I'll show you the three oranges and pinks too. I'm sure we'll throw the yellow in there too. So we have the yellow, the orange, the darker orange, kind of that reddy orange pinky, and the hot pink. So you can kind of see the difference, especially between these three. It's really hard to see on camera, but gives you an idea. They don't look, on camera, they don't look as different from each other as they do. You can tell this one's much more pink though. Alright. And that is those. So yeah, you can use them as a builder by themselves. You can put them on top of another color if you want to try and get a little bit of sparkle in them, but they're super sparkly. And I'll show you guys these ones. So these are the ones we did for some of the photos. Kind of not in the right order, but you get the idea. I'm going to show you the other ones, but now I can't seem to find where I put them. And I'm thinking my kid stole them on me. She likes to photograph the nails after I've photographed them. It's quite funny. So yeah, so that is the new Builder Gels. There's 9 of them, and they come as I believe they come as a kit and separately. Yeah, give those a look on the website. And they're super, you can't see the reflection super good in here, but they are super reflective. I don't know if you can see. In the sunlight, they're like crazy reflective. Actually, I do remember. There, I found them. She's hid them in my drawer. There's the rainbow of them. You can see we've got the reddy, the dark orange, the light orange, the yellow, light green, dark green, blue, purple, pink. Okay. Yeah, and in the sunlight, they're crazy, crazy sparkly. In here, they're sparkly, but not like they are out in the sun. There's those, and I'll give you a tip too. So this, just a CJS tip, and we'll use one of the colors here. So if this is your nail and you're putting it on, if you're putting it, pretend this is like your natural nail. If you're putting it on, they are a little like sheer, like they're a glitter gel, and all glitter gels have generally like a clearer base. So that's one thin coat on top of like a natural nail, and it is a little see-through with one coat. You could put 2 coats, but because it is a builder gel, it is a little thicker, but they're still super thin. But if you wanted them to pop even more, which is what I did on these guys, to make them pop out even more, and so I only had to use 1 coat, put a thin coat of white on. And then apply your gel on top. And this trick kind of works for any neon color. Also works really good for yellows. So there is a pile of glitter packed in these. So you kind of just gotta move it around a bit. Get the glitter where you want them to go. But yeah, can you guys see that? So this is on a clear tip to kind of represent your natural nail more. And then this is with one coat of white 49 frosting on. And you can see the difference, how much more opaque it is. It's a little brighter even. Yeah, so that's a quick tip for you guys. If you don't want to do multiple coats to get that really opaque look, stick a little coat of white underneath. And that's everything for today. If you guys don't have any more questions, and we'll see you again next week, hopefully. Have a good day. Bye.